Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Jake here. I got the Banjo-Kazooie shirt on. We're trying hunting Fuecoco tonight. So yeah, and my hair is a lot fluffier because I used conditioner. I haven't been using conditioner, but they had new conditioner in my house, and even though I didn't buy it, they buy it for the clients, and I figured I could use it. I need to get myself new conditioner though. What's up guys? And I'm pretty sure my mic is working. I have a new strategy because there's like this weird like glitch that my computer is having right now. I'm gonna turn down this game audio more because I don't know, I feel like it might be kind of loud. Or the music audio. Yeah. I'm still a little sick. Ugh. So I had a whole batch of I kind of used up one of my batches of like Fuecoco eggs, so I had like, I didn't even know if I had a shiny, but I traded it anyways. I should have hatched it before, but whatever. Y'all appreciate the viewers. So I had a whole batch. So basically, I had this batch. I got a beast ball Quaxley. That was mine. Yeah, I bred that for someone. Somebody gave me a love ball, Fuecoco. So in my party, I have a friend ball, Sprig, a Tito, and a lure ball, Quaxley, and 3 green ball. I'm gonna hatch these 3, I guess. And I'm gonna start hatching 5. So, yeah. Anyways. So, yeah. I don't even know how to control this game. I forgot. I like to hatch my eggs in the beginning of the game, the very beginning area, same thing with like Sword and Shield. So if you see hatch shinies by me, they're hatched in the beginning of the game. Because I like to hatch my shinies here, because it was my birthplace in the game. Yo, what up Neil? How are you tonight? Welcome in. I actually turned up my mic so I can keep my volume, my voice quieter. It is late and I don't want to wake up the staff that works here, so yeah, how are you tonight? I think, yeah. Damn, 6 viewers. Yeah guys, I got them in Dream Balls. What's up? Also got the Banjo-Kazooie shirt on, because Banjo's a bear and he has a bird with him. And Scarlet is like Croc, the Legend of the Gobos, Banjo, and friggin' Yuka lately combined. He's just goated. What's up guys? Feel free to subscribe for guitar stuff and video game stuff and Pokemans. I'm getting a good amount of views already, that's awesome. Damn, 9 views now? What the hell? Yeah guys, so I got all these games on my system. I also play other stuff, like I like Sega, and I have an Xbox 360 as well. And yeah, I play guitar, I play metal guitar. So if you guys are interested in my channel, feel free to subscribe. It would be awesome. Thank you. Enough said. Enough self-promoting on my own channel. I like Pokemon, Mario, Smash Brothers. I have a hat switch as well. It's in my backpack, and I got Hue Draw Remix on it. It's the mod that has all the Smash Ultimate characters, but melee physics. I like fast-paced like Smash as well. And Smash Ultimate's alright, I guess. I just got really burned out on it for a while. Getting back into it. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna release these ones. These are all bold nature, and they all have no good in attack, and I didn't care about the other IVs. Any of you guys have like a heal ball, like Fuecoco, I would love that. I would trade you a friend ball Sprig, a safari ball Sprig, which was for my own parent. I would trade you a sport ball Sprig. I would trade you a beast ball Quaxley. I would trade you a lure ball and a moon ball Quaxley. All for a heal ball Fuecoco. I'd give you all that just for a heal ball Fuecoco. I want a heal ball one so I can have all the matching colors. So yeah. If you guys have a heal ball Fuecoco, I would love to trade you. Yeah, I can get a Premier Ball one too. Like, I'm down to have a Premier Ball one for sure, but I really want a heal ball. So I have a heavy ball Fuecoco, I forgot about that. If you guys want a heavy ball one as well, I can breed one for you. I just really want a heal ball, like really bad. Heal ball preferably, and then Premier Ball is fine. I would take a Premier Ball one too, but I really want a heal ball one. I've been searching the internet far and wide. I went in the deepest depths of Twitter search just to find it, and I found one on Reddit, but it wouldn't let me comment in the thread yet because I have to be following I have to be on Reddit for at least like 30 days before I can comment that, or comment in the main thread, so I literally made a Reddit just for that. And I don't plan on using Reddit a lot, but I've been using Reddit since I was like toward the end of high school, I think, and I'm using it for a long time. I'm glad you're doing good, Neil. Glad you're doing good. I've been using Reddit for a long time, and yeah, so I ask a lot of life questions on Reddit, and I look up a lot of video game stuff on Reddit too. So I love Reddit. I just know that Reddit can be toxic from what I've heard, and so I'm going to obviously limit. I'm just going to be looking up questions and jumping in on threads versus versus having my own. Yeah, I lost like freaking 8 subscribers the last few days. It's probably from all the titty posting. I'm not titting posting tonight, guys, so feel free to subscribe tonight only. And then I'm subbed later when I post the titties. The tits of doom. Yes, guys, I also like your cross dress, it's fun. I'm a fucking freak of nature. I'm not gay, no homo. I'm just a freak. On a leash. Not on a leash. I should be on a leash. Oh, no, I shouldn't, because that's weird. I'm not into that kind of stuff. I forgot. I have to press a different button. I forgot to save, too. Damn, fuck, I hate being sick. I'm barely sick. Like, I just have a runny nose and I have a small cough. And the first 2 nights of my throat was throbbing, and then my symptoms are just like incredibly mild. Like, I don't know, I think I caught something I already had before. So I have immunities. Yes, sir, I have immunities. Yeah, this sucks. I had like 9 people in my stream and nobody said anything. I'm gonna see if I got any new subscribers though. Let me see. Nope, no new subs. Rest in peace to me. If I post, or if I stream 31 days, that's 3,100 views on my channel. If not more, if I get algorithmed again. I came back to YouTube, I got 700 views on my Shiny Urang Guru live stream, and then I didn't get any views. I've been making like 100 views a stream, which is only normal. That's how much I normally get. So YouTube has yet to be nice to me since I've come back. After a month of not uploading and streaming because I was going through a lot. I'm just good to have fun with it, you know? It's been a while since I've bred shiny Fuecoco. I hatched like 6 shinies. I've hatched like 6 shinies, and there was like 4 in Violet and 2 in Scarlet without shiny charm. And I bred them both in both games. And I ended up with I got 1 on stream and the rest of the 5 off stream, and yeah, I got 6 shinies. So, and yeah, so I filled up my entire PC full of eggs. It's all filled to the brim, dude. Yes, it is. Also, speaking of shiny Fuecoco, this month's community days were awesome. We had the Fire Croc and the Water Croc community days. We had Fuecoco and Totodile. This month was the month of the crocodiles, I guess, for Pokemon Go. And now, April, we're getting a fucking ice cream cone. Yay! Fucking ice cream, dude. Vanilla Light, dude. Yeah, fuck. It's a good shiny, but then fucking Vanillix and Vanillish barely change, and freaking they get Avalanche, which technically you know, Vanillix. Yeah, Vanillix is the one that gets Avalanche, and it gets like Signal Beam and Flash Cannon already in Pokemon Go. But I mean, I could have given it like fucking Weather Ball Rock or something. They could have given it Weather Ball Rock. They could have given it freaking, I don't know, Water Pulse. I thought it got Water Pulse, but maybe not. Maybe it was just some games where it got Water Pulse, but they could have given it Water Pulse. I got a text. Oh shit, my friend Brandon. I didn't think he saw my message. I got a shiny and named it after his friend. His roommate. One of my close friends, my best friends, his roommate just randomly like passed away. So yeah, I need to hang out with him. I used to hang out with them both and play friggin' video games and Pokemon Go, and we used to drink sometimes, and like, it's fucking sad, dude. It just comes to show you that like anybody can like pass away at like any moment. Like we can all, like, one day we're all gonna die anyways, but you know, this is one of those things where you have to like treat people with like fucking kindness and shit, and because you never know, like, you could die at any moment, or they can die at any moment, and like, it's, even if you're not on the best terms with somebody, it's okay to wish someone well, without like being hateful or spiteful. You don't have to be hateful or spiteful if you have a falling out with somebody. Because we're all gonna die one day, but like, dude, now I'm not even more in my house is sick, dude. I'm barely sick. I caught something I already had. I think because I'm like barely, I mean, I'm coughing and like my nose is runny, but my throat doesn't even hurt. It just like, it gets itchy randomly, and my nose is like really runny. You can hear it, for sure. That's stupid because my housemate, he's out and around and stuff, and like, that's fine. I have no issue with him doing that because I'm doing it too. But for some fucking weird reason, the staff is really weird about me staying up, and it's like, it fucking pisses me off because he gets to fucking get up at like 4 in the morning and like walk around the house and like get a snack and smoke cigarettes and shit. And then I'm not saying anything about him. It's fine, but I'm gonna keep breaking the rules because fuck that shit, you know. And I don't think that he should have to go to bed earlier because I'm breaking the rules. And if I already told him that he stays up late, and they don't give a fuck. They just care about me staying up late, even though he's like 60 and I'm 30, and I'm like the youngest person that lives here. And they're like concerned about my health. I'm like, come on, dude. You guys are fucking stupid. Fucking hate it here, dude. My caseworker is looking to move me out. Honestly, if they try to kick me out for this, though, for staying up late, that's fucking stupid, because I'm gonna tell my caseworker that he stays up late, and he stays up till like 4 o'clock in the morning, or like drinking coffee, smoking cigarettes, like outside, like, you know, getting a snack and stuff. That's fine. Like, he's living his life too. But this is like the only time during the day that I can get like peace and quiet. I can actually like stream. You know what I mean? And if they try to kick me out over, I'm telling my caseworker that he's doing what I'm doing, and they're kicking me out for doing something that he does. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna tell her that my housemate my roommate assaulted my housemate and 3 out of 4 times made him bleed, and that's like the #1 rule, and they never kicked him out. But then like they're gonna kick me out for staying up late and doing something that somebody else does. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's fucking great. And he's like, you know, I am healthier because I'm just as active as him, but I'm younger. You know what I mean? So it's just fucking weird. I'm not even being loud. I'm like using a quieter voice. I'm not like whispering, but I have my mic turned up where I don't have to be as loud. It just fucking makes no fucking sense. It's fucking dumb. But I'm actually, my caseworker is looking for a place for me anyways, so I'm just gonna keep breaking the rules and making him suck a fucking fat nut. And choke on the fucking thumb and shit. I don't fucking care, dude. Seven viewers, what is up, guys? My name is Jake. I play Smash Brothers. And I have HDR U-Draw Remix on my Switch. Melee Physics with Ultimate. I play metal guitar. I like Banjo-Kazooie and other old games. I'm planning on getting the Croc remake, the remaster, but I'm gonna see if I can find it on Amazon or eBay, like physically, before I purchase it on eShop. I like me some old games. I'll probably play Croc on stream, of course. Of course, of course. There's a lot of crocodiles going on right now. There was friggin' Fuecoco Community Day, there was Totodile Community Day Classic this month, and fucking Croc is coming on the Switch on April 2nd. And then there's more Croc. There's another Fuecoco that I'm hunting for. Freaking fingers, dude. Yo, what up, school kids? You're at your brother's house for this weekend, hanging out with him, and I'm pretty much buzzed and maybe a little drunk. Damn. It's been a while since I drank. What's up, dude? It's been a while since I drank. Speaking of, you, I told you remind me of my friend Brandon, like your guys' like looks. You guys look similar, and anyways, his friend like was his like roommate. His roommate passed away, dude, like randomly, and I used to drink and play games with him. I didn't know him enough, so I understand like if privacy needs to be respected when it comes to you know, him, like, you know, the people that actually know him close. Like, if can't go to like a funeral or memorial, that's fine. I can have my own memorial with him or something. You know what I mean? But I used to drink and play games with him, and played Pokemon Go with them last time, and where I used to live, and they don't play anymore. And then my friend also, you know, we used to drink and play Mario Kart and Smash together, and like his roommate was a lot of fun. You know, I didn't know he had some of the things he had, but it was just like randomly, like, and it's really sad. Yeah, he was young too. He was only like I think a year older than me, and he was like my friend's age, or my friend might be 2 years older. They might have been 2 years older, but yeah, dude. I mean, that shows us. I mean, he didn't really have like anything going on. It's just like I want to respect privacy, so I don't want to say what my friend thinks that happened, because all he can really do is guess. But you know, it's like he had some health issues I didn't know about. And something happened when my friend wasn't home. He was like working, and so like this thing is like you have to friggin' you have to really like, you know, appreciate the people who are around, you know, and you have to be nice to people. Even if you have a falling out with somebody, it's better to wish people well, and to wish wellness for people, and to wish good things for people, instead of being spiteful or hateful. Like, say if you have a falling out with someone, it's better to like wish them well and you know, wish them a happy life without being mean. Because like, I think even like 3 years ago I used to be kind of like mean to people when I had a falling out with them, but like I think it was like 2 years ago I started being more like kind when having to block people and set boundaries and stuff. Because you know, it's just, you know, you never know if something could happen to them and I could feel guilty. Nevada, you're having bad anxiety. Oh yeah, you've been in the same. Weren't you in California before? I think Nevada is close to California. It's like right next to California. I mean, me and my mom and her boyfriend at the time, he also passed away. We went to all the way to Washington by car. They took turns driving to Washington, and because of where my brother's wedding, Seattle specifically. Was it Seattle? Yeah, it was Seattle. Or no, it was Washington. I think my brother lived in Seattle, but he had a wedding in Washington. But we ended up all like, I was with them and they were driving, and it took like less than 24 hours. So if you really think about it, a lot of states around California, I feel like it's kind of in the middle of like the United States, and there's so many different directions you can go when moving from California. If you think about it, you're always in a way going to be close enough to home, where even though you're afraid, like, you probably have your family, and you know, you're going to be close enough to your friends still, like, obviously where you can't hang out with them anymore unless you drive all the way back there. But you know, it shouldn't even take like 24 hours unless you are using a moving truck and moving your stuff over too, and that's really expensive actually, especially when you're moving out of state. But sorry, I'm a little sick. Think about it. You're not too far away from home, man. Because it's only 3.5 hours away. Yeah. A new ID. Oh, that's true. Set up my medical again. I have to get Nevada's version of medical. Yeah. For me, I think getting an ID isn't hard. I remember I don't even know when I have to renew my ID again. I might have to soon. It doesn't even feel like that long ago though. But I'm gonna have to renew my ID at some point. I might have to do it soon. I did not realize that. I think it's been time. I think it's almost time that I renew it, because I think I had it renewed when I was 25, because I couldn't go out to drink anymore. There's a lot of things I couldn't do with my ID anymore, so I had to get that shit renewed. I like my second ID, I don't like my first ID. It was really hot that day, and I was like sweating. And the second time I got my ID, it was good, but I did it by myself my second time, but my first time I was with my mom. The second time I did it by myself. Yeah, it's actually like, that's not too bad. I think it costs money though. It's like $100. It's like 50 for something, and then something else. New job, not knowing anyone in Nevada and make friends. It's all just a lot to think about. That's why I haven't moved. That's why I didn't want to move in to where my brother lives, because it took me a long time to make friends, like consistently keep friends. Keeping friends was like really hard for me, and like I met my best friend in high school, my sophomore year and his freshman year, but then we ended up talking a little more my junior year and his sophomore year, and then we ended up actually like having class together my senior year and his junior year, and we ended up becoming best friends. And then we don't really, I have all my friends, like I feel like me and him have like the least in common when it comes to video games, but we have a really good like connection. Sometimes that's all you really need. He likes Pokemon, but he doesn't like the video games like I do. He's just into the cards right now, and he tried like getting ROMs on his phone and like playing casually, but he could never commit to Pokemon for some reason, like the games. He just never committed to them. But he really likes the card game and stuff, and not right now, he just got into it. And he was into it when he was younger. He gave me some of his cards and stuff, but he's collecting again. But like, yeah, that's the thing. And then one of my friends from middle school, we added each other on Facebook when like toward the end of when we were in high school. And then we ended up I ended up meeting him in person in college. Like I was playing my 3DS, I was playing Yoshi's New Island. They heard all these noises of Yoshi being like, and then like he heard like a bunch of Yoshi noises, and he turns around the corner. He's like, "Who's doing that? What are you? Who are you?" And I was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck?" Because I recognized him. He's like, "What's up, dude?" And like we rekindled shit since. Oh, not rekindled shit, but we reunited since middle school, and yeah, and then my friend Virginia, I don't know, she's cool. It's just like I think she's like weird with me right now randomly. Like she just really went AFK on me at a really bad time, and it's kind of hurtful because she was saying how she's like normal, like all the other, unlike all the other girls that I like she's actually like normal, right? But then it's like, dude, you disappeared on me. Like I understand that I went into a lot of detail, and last time I messaged, I said a lot of things. Like I apologized about a lot of things. Like I don't know what else I'm supposed to do to get you to like talk to me, but it's kind of fucked, you know. So I'm kind of like salty at her right now. But yeah, we have a lot in common when it comes to like video games and like music, and she's really good at drawing. And then we used to have things in common like in art too. And then those are like and then my friend Brandon, we like video games, and we like, you know, some of the same YouTubers and stuff. And you know, but like, and then my friend Daniel moved, but he moved to San Francisco to go to school. Now I think he's like in Arizona, but he was, you know, my friend that lived in the same town. We went to college and we had a lot in common, and he was more like he wasn't a hippie. What do you call it when he was vegan for sure? He was kind of like a hippie because he had a bike. He was like very like he did not like want to drive. He didn't care about driving. He didn't want to pollute. He was more like that. He was very like environmentalist. But we had a lot in common too. Like he was the only environmentalist who was like actually like a gamer, and he ate really healthy. He would walk a lot. He was skinnier and weighed less than me. Like, he was super cool. He had long hair, but he moved in his life. Like he went through something. He got assaulted randomly. It's not something I like need to talk about, but it really fucked up his way of like thinking and processing things. He got like assaulted by a stranger basically, and the guy got away with it too, and so he was having a really hard time, so he moved to Arizona with his grandma. But he was like one of my best friends as well. But it's like so hard when they move, dude, because it feels like they're not in your circle anymore. Like even though they move back and you're best friends again, it's just hard to call them best friends because you feel so sad, like missing like all what you guys had, you know. So it's one of those things that's hard about moving, and that's hard about when people move. It's like how hard it is to like make friends and shit. It's really hard to make friends. I went into a huge tangent. I'm sorry. Things will get better, and just overthinking all these things I worry about all hit me at once when I try to sleep. I feel you. I couldn't sleep on Thursday going into work, and I finally fell asleep at like after 8:30 in the morning, so I got less than like 30 minutes of sleep. I got pretty much like 30 minutes of sleep, or less than 30 minutes of sleep, when I had work yesterday. And then I was kind of like, I wasn't annoyed, but I was like kind of annoyed. I was like kind of annoyed, but it's like I'm pretty sure I'm tired enough where I can go back to sleep. I ended up they had an inspection today, and it's something that I didn't realize they were gonna try to prep for it a little bit more early. And they woke me up at 8 o'clock, and then he told me he was gonna let me sleep for like another hour. The staff here told me he was gonna let me sleep for another hour, but then I had to like leave my room because they had to like clean up my room, and he said, hey, this your dresser, also you're gonna need to clean it. And so he's like, okay Jake, I'm here to clean your room. I'm like, oh okay. Like it wasn't really my stuff that he had to clean, it was my roommate's. But anyways, I was like, oh okay. And he's like, I thought you were gonna clean up the stuff on your dresser. So I had to clean up the stuff on my dresser. Then I laid back down because I was gonna sleep in today, which I did. And then he cleaned my roommate's shit basically. My roommate is awful when it comes to like hogging everything and putting his shit everywhere around like his bed and stuff, and so he had to really clean like for another hour. And he's like, okay Jake, you can go back in your room. And so I'm back in my room, and I literally slept until 5. So when I went back to sleep, I slept in from like maybe like 9:30 or 10 to like freaking 5:06 in the evening. But like my anxiety wasn't bad. I think my anxiety gets bad before work because I know I have to have a certain amount of sleep to like function correctly, and that's why it's hard to work, and that's why it's hard to work to fall asleep when I have work, because I have to have a certain amount of hours of sleep to function correctly. And it was like the same thing when I was going to school, but I think when I was going to school I was just so exhausted because I was like going to school 2 days a week and working 2 days a week and studying and all that stuff that I could not function at all. And so I get it with the anxiety, man. And I have anxiety over stuff. Before I go to sleep, it's always when I sleep too, because it's like when I sleep I don't want to wake up, and the first thing I see is the thing I'm like having anxiety over. So what was the last time I had anxiety? Oh, I actually did have anxiety last night a little bit. I did have anxiety last night a little bit over I messaged this girl. She's like, I say girl because she's like old. She's way older than me. She's like half my age. She's 60 now. But so any of that, I just been kind of missing girls from my past, and I tried to hit her up, and I started having anxiety about that last night, and like questioning whether it was like good of me to hit her up or not, because I was worried she was gonna get like mad, or like, you know, the least they can do is get mad. But I was having a really hard time falling asleep a previous night because I had another girl from my past. Because you know what, I told you what happened to me recently is I slept with a girl that ended up, she could have ruined my life. Luckily she didn't do anything about it, but I slept with a girl that could have ruined my life. And basically she yeah, I'm just like kind of afraid to get involved with girls that I know. And so I keep reaching out to girls from my past and having anxiety. So I reached out to this girl that I knew like 6 years ago. But I had always having anxiety over it because she's in a really controlling relationship. And I just was like, I didn't say anything bad. I just told her, it's like, not, if you're not talking inappropriate to another guy, there's like nothing wrong with like being nice. Yo, what up, me right on? I'm writing your brother, Core right on. What's up? Welcome in. I'm just talking to school kids about some anxiety stuff. I keep going on tangents, but keep going on rants. But he said he has anxiety before he goes to sleep over some new stuff, and I do too, over anything. Hope you're having a good night or morning or whatever time it is for you. Me right on. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. I plan on doing video game covers, guitar covers. I play metal guitar. I love old school games like Banjo-Kazooie. Not sure if you can see my shirt. My shirt, it looks more like blurry on my screen, but it looks less blurry in my screen on my actual phone. I play Smash as well. I am interested in competitive Smash. I'm not, amazing at Smash, but I think going back to playing Smash again, I think I'll start going to tournaments again. Maybe that'll improve. I'll be watching tournament matches. Going to sleep now. I'm like super sleepy probably from the alcohol. Yeah, I can do that. It was good talking to you, buddy. See you next time. Hope you get the shiny soon. Yo, thank you, school kids. Have a good night. Take care. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. I hope things get better for you when you adjust and move. Take care, dude. Oh, I saw the eggs. Yeah, my shiny Kabuto video stream caught up in views to my shredding stream, which is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I also need to change the title of that one. I gotta stop caring. I was like getting so wrapped up in like views and stuff, and subscribers, because my views went up a lot last time I got into streaming. But I have to remember just to have like fun with it at the end of the day, because it's just something that I just have to have fun with it, dude. Like at the end of the day, why does it look like that? At the end of the day, it's all, like I'm not getting anything new by getting more subscribers. The only thing I can really do is work towards like watch hours. Let's go Purr's online, guys. She's cool. She's a cool girl. Who else is online? Just her? That's cool. Damn, my throat. Do you guys know if you can pay for a train ticket, like, in between, or once you ride? Or if you have to pay for it, if you can pay for it, the moment you're getting on? Because I want to take the train to go see my friend who's visiting. I mean, I could look this shit up right now, I guess. It's slow right now on my stream. Oh, my back, dude. My fucking back, dude. My back, dude. Can you pay to take the train? He's in the water. He's gonna die. Can you pay to take the train with the moment you aboard without a ticket? On board, in circumstances, you must purchase a ticket before you board a train. On most Amtrak trains, only the full discounted unrestricted fare will be available for purchase on board the train. This is regardless of reservation. That sucks. I don't know how to take the Amtrak. I don't know how to take the train, dude. I do not know how to take the train. My YouTube app is broken. I don't know how to take a train. I wanted to take the train to go see my friend. I don't know how to do it. And I tried to ask somebody else for help, but she moved and she doesn't really talk to me much anymore. So my friend's visiting, my YouTube buddy is visiting from Minnesota, and I want to meet him in real life, and I don't know how to go about that. And it sucks because I don't know if his sisters are going to let me spend the night, and it's just kind of bullshit. Like, I'm the one having to travel, even though they drive. You know, he doesn't drive, but it just sucks because I understand, like, not wanting to go, like, drive for 6 hours to go meet somebody that you don't know but your sibling knows. But then, like, because I have to take the train regardless, I have to take the train regardless, like, I might as well just take it to LA. But then it's like, I don't even know if they're going to give me a place to stay, and it kind of sucks for me. Like, I don't want to have to also book a hotel and have to pay for a train and put a lot of money down, you know. I'm willing to do that still, but I can put myself in an area where it's a foreign area, and, you know, have to get a hotel in a foreign area. Like, it just kind of freaks me out, you know. I just hope it can work out, like, you know. It kind of sucks for me because I really want to meet him, but I'm like so afraid because I've never taken the train by myself. Yo, what up? Who mixed that fire? Yo, what up? I remember you. What's up? How are you going? How are you doing? I remember that name in that profile pic. How are you doing? My friend's visiting from Minnesota, so I'm trying to process that. How's it going? Oh, cracked my back, boy. How long have I been live for? 43 minutes already, boys? Been live for 43 minutes already. Chilling, nice. That's cool. Me too. I started off the stream getting like 9 viewers, and then it's gone up, down a little bit. Since I came back on YouTube, I only had one stream, which was my first stream that did get a decent amount of views, a pretty good amount of views. But it seems like YouTube doesn't like that I disappeared for a month because I was dealing with life. Apparently, to YouTube, they're people who they're looking to monetize aren't actually human beings. So when life happens, you know, like, oh, even if it's life, it's a job. You must act like it's a job and be consistent, says YouTube. And then I disappear for 4 weeks because of life, and they're like, oh, well, we're not going to boost you anymore, bro. No more boosting you. So I'm just going to have fun. Even though my views are less, again. Good to see you're still on the grind. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I disappeared for like a month because life happened. I'm just gonna say it. I stuck my dick in crazy. The first night was fine. She just didn't care about how I felt. She didn't care about my pleasure. She just cared about hers. And she said she would do things. I was here for Shiny Weedle. Nice, dude. I remember. Yeah, you have a kid, right? Yeah, and she didn't care about how I felt, right? She only cared about how I made her feel. And then the second night, I didn't feel anything again. And she like told me, like, I asked her, she said the next morning that she was gonna, like, do what I needed to do to feel good, but there was a certain way she had to go about it, right? So it's like, oh, okay, for sure. Like, then I asked her if she could do that, and she's like, oh, well, I want you to get on top of me first and warm me up. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I asked her if she could take care of me, because I didn't finish, and she said she didn't care. She said, oh, no, she said, I'm gonna put my foot down and say no. It's like, what the fuck? What the hell? Like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, you don't care about how I feel. You don't care about, you used me for sex. I told her, you used me for sex. That, I mean, if it didn't feel good, like, if it didn't feel bad, like, if it didn't feel good, like, obviously you wouldn't have said so much pleasure, like, so many times the first night when I finished you. And then I didn't, you know, it's not like I felt bad, but I didn't feel anything. I felt nothing. And it was, what I felt was horrible. Because that was the first time where I had ever had a girl, like, use me for sex. And when I tried to tell her that she was using me for sex, she tried to flip the table on me. And all of a sudden say there was no consent, even though we slept together the night before. And said all this other shit. And so I disappeared for like a full month because of that, and then I hurt my back. I hurt my back, and I was like recovering from that, and anxiety and emotional distress and fucking, like, I got all fucked up over life and my back and sticking my dick in crazy. And dude, seriously, like, girls will either, like, I had a friend saying, like, she was saying that she thinks that she was trying to scare me in the moment, that she doesn't, like, she would have done something about it by now. She was really serious about it, but it's the new world we live in. Yeah, it fucking sucks. To be honest, I am lucky though that the first 9 girls that I ever slept with never did that to me. They never made me. They always gave me the experience I wanted, and I feel like I did that too. But I feel like sometimes I went into it more about myself, and I guess it was like kind of like not karma, but built up. It was overdue that I'd find a girl that didn't even care at all about how I felt at all, you know, and it was so new to me and like so hurtful, and it was actually scary because she was trying to flip the table on me because I don't think she liked that I said that she used me for sex. Like, I don't think she liked that. And it's like the moment I found a ride home is when she started like getting all crazy and yelling at me and like fucking, I was afraid she was gonna assault me, and I was in her like space, so I had to get the fuck out of there, dude. Like, and then I was like stranded, and luckily one of my friends was gonna help me, but if said friend couldn't help me, like basically I was gonna be like stranded like all night, and I'd have to be like 48 hours without sleep. And I think there was like a 24-hour Jack in the Box, so I could like buy myself like a meal and then like fall asleep at the table like if I needed to. You know what I mean? If I needed to fall asleep, I could have fell asleep, but like, I obviously wouldn't lay down there because that's loitering, but I could have like bought myself something, ate it, and just like fell asleep. You know, I could have slept, you know, a little bit at least. At least there was like a Jack in the Box that was kind of close by, but it was still fucking scary. Like, it was like, I mean, it was 20 minutes away from where I live, or 30 minutes away from where I live, but it's like 30 minutes out, but it's so far when it comes to driving because of how fast you're going to get there, because there's a freeway that gets there, you know, there's like a freeway that connects where I live to where she was staying, and there's a whole freeway, and just having to like be stranded at night, and the idea that I was like thinking like, dude, I can get mugged. Somebody can like beat me senselessly tonight and mug me and steal all my shit. And I had valuable stuff on me, like I had my Switch on me, I had my Nintendo 64 on me, I had so many things on me, dude. And it's like the idea that it could have been so much worse too. than it was, but the thought that it could have turned out to be even worse than it was, and it was already bad, was just kind of emotionally traumatizing for me. So I feel like I need to step away from like women, but I'm like still going crazy over like girls, because now again, because I had this like experience that was awful, and like I want a better experience, so I'm trying to go to past girls to like fix my fucking problems. Just dumb. Yo, what's up, King Spicer? How's it going? It's just dumb of me, because I know that the only way I can fix it is by focusing on myself, but I think because the experience is so like lackluster on my end when it came to like how I felt, I just fucking trying to fill in some problem by causing myself another fucking problem, basically. It's just never ending, man. I'm just dumb. Well, I know what I need to do, so I'm not dumb. But I'm just stubborn, and I'm stubborn when I know what the right thing is to do. I'm stubborn because I'll keep trying to see it through until it gets worse for me. Like somebody will tell me something, I know they're right, and I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing because like I know they're right, but I need to see it for myself. I don't know. I'm just stubborn when it comes to like caring too much about people, and then, you know, now I'm feeling like empty and like feeling like I want somebody or something to like refresh my needs and desires and things like that. And I mean, obviously mutually, but it's like it's just not an option. The only option I have is like to focus on myself, but I'm just still getting over some things, and so I keep reaching out to girls that, you know, from my past, because they're at least nicer to me, even though we don't talk anymore. I think 2 of them blocked me, even though we were good. Like, I think one of them, it was just the age difference, like she was feeling weird about their age difference, which yeah, but she was freaking 58 when I was 28, dude, no shit. But I've been going towards her again because older chicks don't play games like that. And then the other one I wanted was somebody that I didn't want a relationship with at the time because I was into this girl from school. And then I just wanted like something fun and nice and genuine. Yeah, so I got fucking taken advantage of, dude. So yeah, because like I was saying, like this girl like she literally tried to accuse me of like, I told her that she was using me for, you know, the S word, and basically she tried to like flip the table on me when she found out I got a ride, and like started yelling at me, and I thought she was gonna like hit me, dude, like on my way out. Like it was kind of fucking scary, and she's freaky. Like she's really fucking scary, dude, like, and it just makes me afraid to, I'm just so afraid right now to like do anything with any girls. Like I had another girl that wanted to screw around with me at some point, like when we felt comfortable enough, and like now I don't think she wants to because of what happened, because she thinks I'm not ready, and I don't know, and then I'm thinking I'm ready, but I think she knows that I'm not, and I think I recognize that I'm not, and she just like now she doesn't want to, and that's fine, and I think she doesn't want to too because of me choosing to do what I did that night because she wanted me first. And I also canceled plans on her not knowing that that was going to happen because I didn't want to do anything the next day, but then this girl hit me up later and she was going to pick me up, so I was like, okay, well I just didn't want to do anything. If I can be lazy. And it was just all fucking stupid and all fucking dumb, and I just feel like dumb for it. I feel so stupid for it, dude. So I was taken advantage of. I felt nothing, and then when I started feeling something, it started feeling bad because I got freaked out. I was like, wow, you took advantage of me, you fucking used me, you didn't care about my pleasure, you just cared about your pleasure, you fucking disgusting, entitled, narcissistic human being, fuck you. That was just so stupid. And I usually like to like wish people a happy life and stuff, but she blocked me on Instagram, and then she unblocked me the same day, And I blocked her back because I didn't want her screenshotting my profile and like sending it to people and trying to ruin my life. So, because she tried to flip the table on me, even though we slept together already one night, she tried to say all of a sudden say there's like no consent when we already had one night where it was fine. She was just trying to scare me, dude. Like they'll try to capitalize off your fucking fears and shit. I'm just glad she didn't. I accidentally dragged it on because of my living situation. They had to make like a fucking APS report on it because I'm in a fucking care home. So fucking stupid. I'm never fucking asking them for help ever again. If I'm ever in danger, I'm only going to my friends because they don't fucking care. Like I was only like 30 minutes away and they couldn't help me. And it's like, okay, like if I'm only 30 minutes away and you can't help me, then like, and then I'm gonna like tell you something bad that happened to me, and then you're gonna snitch on me and like to my caseworker about it, and you're just both gonna make a report about it without running it through to me first. That's not worth it, because this shit had to drag on way longer than it needed to. Sometimes King Spicer, but in this situation too, like, as much as I fucking hate it right now, I'm kind of glad it happened because I got to see her for who she was, so I can't obsess over her anymore, or like, I don't like try to reach out to her for anything, because I was always trying to get through to her, and she was always like making it so hard for me, so I got to finally experience the fact that she was a narcissist. And I also think this needed to happen so I can have a whole mentality shift and just kind of like more easily remind myself that I need to take care of myself and like follow my dream, chase my dreams instead of chasing women. Like I need to stop chasing women and just chase my dreams. I'm like, honestly, dude, this shit kind of fucked me up really bad though, because I wasn't over somebody for like 5 or 6 years. But I decided like 3 years ago to start looking again and to start trying, because I realized that even if she's not happy, I deserve to be happy. But me recognizing that I deserve to be happy, but it like backfired on me, and it made me more depressed to like try for other girls than it did to just focus on her and how much I loved her and stuff. Her true colors were right, yeah. So I fell backwards a bit, and I've been kind of using her again to like motivate myself to like keep doing the things I love to do, and to kind of like keep trying to do the things I love to do to better myself for when she comes back, because I feel like I've had enough of, I'm not saying the actual word, but I've had enough of the S word sex. I've had enough of that to give her the best time I could possibly give. And everybody's different too, and everybody's into different things, so you having experience with like other girls and like screwing around with a lot of girls, like that's not really gonna like make a difference, you know. That's not really gonna like that's like not gonna make much of a difference. Like having like 1 or 2 more girls to screw around with isn't gonna make much of an extra difference, because every girl's into different things, and so they like different positions, they like different things, they all have different bodies, different anatomy, things like that. Same thing with guys. Guys are always into something different, guys always like different things and stuff too. So it's just like that with everyone. So the best way to learn how to get good in bed with the person you want to be with is by being able to be with the person you want to be with. And yeah, you have to experience different things outside of that in order to realize what you should have done from the start to get better. And I've already learned all that, and so I can apply it when she's back in my life. That I don't need to worry about it right now. So I know, as much as like it seems like a setback, it's like, wow, you've basically digressed. Like, people don't understand that when I was focused on her and when I was using her to like motivate myself, that I was more focused on following my dreams. I would fall less behind. I was always more like actively streaming, and doing the things that brought me, like, not just streaming, but video game stuff, guitar stuff, all that stuff. I was always working hard on my passions and my dreams, and following my dreams, and like working hard on my scout skills, assets, my passions, my common interests, things like that. And it, like, when I would focus on her instead of other girls, it allowed me to follow my dreams and focus on the things that make me happy more. Because I'm focusing less on what I don't have. Like, I'm focusing less on what I don't have. Because what I don't have is something I can't have. And something that I can have, I have to go so far out of my way for things to not just work out, but become even more hurtful than she ever was. So, no, nothing ever hurt me as bad as she did, but I just rather, like, it's just like, the thing, I just feel like, you know, in animes, when your friends are down, like when the evil guy, like, doesn't kill the friend, but he, like, hurts the friend really bad or kills the friend, and then, like, the main, like, protagonist gets, like, a, what's it called, a Zenkai boost, and then he gets, like, really powerful, like, out of nowhere, and at first he was, like, getting destroyed by the bad guy, but then he, like, ends up, like, just punching the bad guy in the six-pack, like, breaking his six-pack, breaking the bones and muscles in his six-pack, and, like, just completely destroying him in, like, one punch. It's kind of like that, where I feel like she, like, when she's on my mind, and, like, me knowing more, and seeing what other people didn't know her like I knew her, other people don't know me like I know myself, and seeing when I saw her smile fade away, and I saw that she was no longer happy. Like, she was happy at first, but see, like, you can openly accept things. I saw her happy, dude. That's why I was okay with letting her go. When I saw their first picture together, I was like, yep, she's happy. I did my job, mission complete, right? And so I was just ready to let her go, and then I saw her smile fade away fast, and so like, oh, okay, no, I fucking made a mistake. And, you know, but it's like, when you love somebody, you have to let them figure out things for themselves. But it's just like, I feel like, because I haven't been there for so long, I don't really know what's going on anymore, really, to be honest. But all I can do is guess. But if it's the same bullshit that's going on from the start, then it's all fucking stupid, and I just want her to wake up one day and remember what I tried to teach her, you know, about how even if it's normal to control and possess your significant other, it's still the right thing to, like, fucking be aware that even if it's normalized to act like that, it doesn't mean it's okay, because it's fucking not okay. Because you're never gonna grow as a person if you keep putting yourself in that fucking situation. So I'm just kind of using her as, like, a pinnacle right now to inspire myself, so I don't keep chasing women and I just keep chasing my dreams, because I can't really chase her. I can't do anything about her anymore. You know what I mean? I haven't been able to do anything about her this whole time. And it's like, you know, I thought about, oh, I could pray for her. You know, I could pray for her, whatever, but I haven't. Because I'm not going to be praying for them to break up, because I'm not ready. It's been 6 years of me trying to become the very best like no one ever was for her and for myself. And it's still going. I'm not ready. They break up right now, I'm not ready. I'm not doing everything I need to do. And it's like, at first I wanted to grow with somebody. I wanted to grow with her. I wanted to continue to grow. But I can't. I know what you mean, yeah. Like, people don't know the situation like I do. She had one friend that admitted to me that it was sad. And she said, as sad as it is, you can't hold yourself back for somebody who wouldn't be willing to put in the fight for you. And when she said that to me, it clicked. It clicked a year and a half later, 2 years later, it clicked. And I did. I started looking again. And I know she's right. But I tried, dude, and I tried. I didn't even talk about her, barely. I decided not to talk about her anymore. I even fell in love with another girl for, like, not even fell in love. Like, I was in love with her. She was in love with me. It wasn't real, genuine love. But, I fell in love with, I was, like, obsessed with a new girl for, like, 8 months. And completely put her to the side. And then it's like, I realized that she didn't give me nearly as much as she gave me. And she didn't care about me like she cared about me. And you marry some of them and you got to give up on what you love because they don't like or think your hobby is... Oh, well, I just met a girl like last August who, when I first met her, she told me she hopes I become famous, right, on YouTube. She was like, oh damn, like he's actually doing something. Like she saw it, she recognized it, and she knew that I was like, that people liked me and shit. She recognized the greatness in it, but she still didn't like it. She didn't like it because even though when we were still like, apparently we were never seeing each other. She gaslit me a lot. We were never even seeing each other. But she said that she didn't like it when I went live because I would never text her when I was live. And it pissed me off. Because I did. When we were technically seeing each other before she broke things off of me the second time for good, I would put my phone down in the middle of stream and text her. And even in the middle of the stream when she completely broke things off with me, I read her text message in the middle of streaming. And it ruined things for me. The whole stream was like ruined. It was me like ranting about how I have nothing for me out there, right? But see, she didn't like it because when we stopped seeing each other, then I started ignoring her text messages when I was doing things that bring me peace. She didn't like me to do things that brought me peace. She didn't like me being at peace. She just liked to cause chaos and stress and anxiety. She liked to make me feel bad feelings. She liked to gaslight me. I wish her a happy life, but I told her what she needs to do if she wants to keep something ever again. She wants to keep what I had, because even though I don't even want to have sex now because of what I'm healing from, and just like I wouldn't mind hanging out with her again, obviously, if it wasn't for the fucked up shit. A lot of the fucked up shit. And even when I was sad over other girls, I never hit her up anymore. There's been so many times I've been sad over other girls and I've never hit her up because I knew that hitting her up would just make me more sad. It would, yeah. So she didn't, you know, she went from being somebody who, well, she saw the greatness in this, but she still didn't like it. So I liked it that she acknowledged it, because a lot of girls act like it's invisible. A lot of girls where I live act like my guitar playing and my YouTube channel and my gaming stuff is nothing. Because I'm not on TikTok. Because I'm not on TikTok, it's not anything. It doesn't mean shit. That's what they act like. And could not someone talking negative? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And, you know, she subscribed to my YouTube channel at one point. I'm pretty sure she already unsubbed. She probably unsubbed when she blocked me on Instagram. She blocked me on Instagram and tried to see how much more money she could milk off me, because apparently, even though I knew I wasn't getting laid, I still gave her money. But she tried to say that all I ever wanted to do was... But one time I didn't respond to a selfie she sent me, and she said all I cared about was sex. Even though I already given her $270 before that. Then we knew I wasn't getting laid. And then I gave her another $150 after that, and then I brought up her saying that, and then she said I always bring up the past. And then I texted her the next morning, and then she never got back to me for like 20 more days, so I assumed she blocked me again. And then I ended up, because you never know if somebody blocks you, by texting them, and I didn't want to try to call her. So what I ended up doing was, and then I saw her a week after I blocked her, text messages, And then she didn't even, we said hi, smiled, whatever, on our way. She didn't like try to talk to me. She might have tried to text me later, but I didn't answer. And I doubted, because it had been so long that I heard from her, I doubted that she messaged me in between that. So then, of course, at the end of the month, you know, she probably needed money. She hit me up on Instagram. She unblocked me on Instagram, hit me up. I knew she was going to do that. And I told her, went on this rant, told her that pretty much, to sum it up, you need to think about how you talk to people and treat people. If you wanted to keep what you had with me, I would have continued to give you more if you were nice to me, but you were constantly gaslighting me and guilting me for me to give you money. And so I told her, I wish you a happy life, but if you want to keep what you had with me, if somebody else is genuinely giving that to you, you need to change this and that, XYZ basically. You need to be nice to them 24/7, which I should not have said that, because we're all people. But what I meant is, be nice to them, not just when you want something, but when things are going good, be nice to them. And don't guilt them if they can't, you know, that was just such a, don't know gaslighting, none of that, because that's all fucked up, and that's super abusive. That's super emotionally and mentally abusive. And I didn't say that, but I told her if she wants to keep what she had with me, she needs to do XYZ next time with someone else, because I can't help her anymore. She tried to excuse you, that's messed up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I freaking she tried to like basically hit me up at the end of the month, because I had given her $270 to pay the rest of her rent, and I accidentally gave her like $20 more, and I just told her to keep it. And at first she was going to pay me back. I just told her to keep all of it because you're struggling right now. I said keep all of it because you're struggling right now, because I didn't want to give it to her and then expect her to give it back to me, because I knew she wouldn't be able to give it back to me because she's just going to keep struggling. And then I gave her $150 for the rest of her car payment. I told her again to keep it because it was Christmas and she was struggling. I never told her, hey, keep that money and let me fuck you. I never said that. But she said that was all I cared about. And she said I always bring up past shit. That was something that only happened 3 weeks prior to me then helping her with her fucking car. And the fact that I didn't get a text message after that, even though I texted her the next morning, because I put my phone away for the night because I was really upset about how the conversation went. And then she didn't get back to me at all the rest of that time, so I figured she blocked me again, because it had been like 2 weeks from hearing from her. And so then I blocked her, because I had a conversation with my best friend. He didn't say block her, and he actually said he doesn't think I should block her. He thinks I should just like set more boundaries and stuff. But I told him like I don't think I can set boundaries without feeling bad because of her situation. So then I just blocked her because she didn't care about me anyways. And I'm gonna be honest, because it's gonna keep happening until she ends up like homeless or knocked up on her feet and stuff, knocked down, spiraling. But she keeps having all these guys around, or me around, and whoever knew around to like keep her looped in her own mess. And I hate to say it, but I was thinking the only thing that could help her situation is if she loses and ends up homeless, and has to start from the ground up. And I felt like I was just like there to like prevent the inevitable from happening. But what I want for her, since I want the best for her, and since I want her to be happy, is I want her to find somebody, and I hope that she found somebody that's helping her the way I needed, or the way I'm hoping that she found somebody that's helping her the way I helped her. And I'm hoping that she isn't doing all the hurt that she did to him, or do you cheat it to me to him? Because I don't want anybody to hurt like I hurt when I was seeing her, and I don't want anyone. I want her needs to get met, and I want her life to get better without it having go down from there. You know, with her having to lose completely. I don't want her to lose completely. Really want a relationship with a girl who have the same likes and interests and being interested in something that new that's cool. Yeah, actually. And one of the best girls was who really needed emotional support that wanted to know how you express about it and help you go through to be with you thick and thin. Yeah. You know what really sucks about being there with you through thick and thin? Speaking of that, is the first girl I ever loved. She loved me, dude. She did. I know she did, but she fell out of love with me quick. And she waited so long for me to come back. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now that I lost myself and went crazy. It's just a scratch wound, or say something like some girls want to hear your emotions. Is what I meant. Yeah, there's a lot of girls that don't want to. The thing is this girl that I fell in love with, dude, 6 years ago, she's the first girl I really actually genuinely loved. I thought I loved every girl the most I could love until I met her. I was like, holy shit, I didn't know I could love like that. And the thing is, I lost myself and went crazy, and so she stuck around with me like the whole time, like wanting that person to come back, and I just couldn't do it. I had to be without her for so long to find myself again, and I didn't. I thought I was gone forever. I thought it was like this shell of negativity forever, and the night I had to let her go for good, she told me that she really wants to be with him, but she didn't want to lose me. And she keeps telling him no, because she doesn't want to lose me. I'm like, you're not going to lose me. I'm not going to block you. I'm not going to block you. So I'd just be with him. Just leave me, just be with him. That's what I told her. And then shortly after that, they were official. But I didn't know what losing me was. What her saying, I don't want to lose you. I didn't know what that was going to mean. I didn't know what that was going to entail. I thought that meant her saying, I don't want you to block me, but that's not what she meant. She was afraid that he was going to take me away from her, or take her away from me, and she didn't want that. That's how she sounded. Yeah, she was definitely loyal and devoted. I consider being loyal and being faithful different things. I think she was faithful. She was faithful, but she wasn't really loyal. I consider loyalty and faith completely different things. So I consider loyalty I consider that like exclusivity, where you're like, you only want that person, and you would take you would like give up on any new experience that you ever wanted just to be with that person. And I take faith as believing in that person, and like, I take faith as belief. Yeah, she was faithful. I feel like I take faith as like belief and support, that you support that person, you like believe in that person, and like you follow that person through the darkest times. I know it sounds crazy, but like I can consider somebody faithful but not love me anymore. But it's because she wanted the person she loved to come back, and I wouldn't come back until I had to rid of her. I already tried to leave her, and she told me that was too long to wait. So I was like, well, fuck it, I can't, I can't, like, just stay away from you because you don't want that. So I felt guilty, so then I stuck around. It was just making me go insane because I started getting hurt because I couldn't handle, like, still, like, seeing her and, like, having some deep, crazy, like, the best connection I ever had with her, and knowing that she was having connections like that with other people. But I know if I would have gotten my shit together, then I would have won. And she would be winning too. But I had to lose to win. And I'm not losing anymore. I'm winning right now. But by the time I've won the best I'll ever win, she'll start winning too. unless she chooses somebody else again, and I can't really do anything about that. But maybe she'll win more. Maybe she'll pick better next time. I don't know. But she was faithful, and she was staying with around for so long. I think because she was really sad over everything, and wanted me to be who I was when she first met me the first 2 months. But I just couldn't get my shit together, and she's so used to people being mean to her. And I think the one guy that actually really genuinely loved her and wanted her happy literally lost himself because of how hurtful things could get. And that wasn't her fault. Some of it was, but a lot of it was my fault, because she does make things really hard, and just because she makes things really hard doesn't mean she doesn't deserve love. It doesn't mean she needs to be abused. It doesn't mean that she needs it doesn't mean that she needs addiction and possessiveness. It doesn't mean she needs to be controlled. She's a really great, wonderful person, and she taught me how to love more than I thought I was capable of, and she taught me what I needed to do to become better for myself. And as much as I could just share it with another girl, and that's what you have to do a lot of times, is you have to share it with another girl. You can't share it with her, because they taught you something for a reason, because that's why you guys aren't together anymore. But nobody knows her like I knew her, and I'm telling myself I have to be prepared, because she could be a completely different person than she was when I first met her. And actually, speaking of that, she was faithful, but she didn't love me at my worst. And you know that saying, she didn't love me at my worst, or if she doesn't love you or they don't love you at your worst, then they don't love you at your best. But the thing is, she loved me for who I was when she first met me, genuinely. And even though I wasn't at my best, when I was at my worst, I wasn't even who I was when she first met her, so I can't really completely apply that quote or way of thinking with her, you know? Like the narcissist talked about before, and be controlling. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, she's not controlling, but she was mean as hell, and very took advantage of me. But yeah, the thing is when you said, what did you say? You said you wanted a girl to be there with you through with you thick and thin. If you're going through something, man, and you change who you are, and you, when you change as a person, because you're that low, dude, you're not the person she loved. And I think she was waiting for me to become that person again, and that's why, because she did love me, and I think she still wanted me at my worst. She just couldn't. No, I know what you mean though, but she wasn't controlling though. She was mean as hell, but she wasn't controlling. There's another level of I know what you're talking about though. The other girl that hurt me, the one that hurt me recently, she was mean as hell, but she wasn't controlling. She was a narcissist though, but just because she's a narcissist doesn't mean she's controlling. But all I was saying is, if you lose yourself, you gotta make sure you hang on tight to who you currently were when you first met her. Because if you let that go, she can fall out of love with you, and I just want you to know that doesn't mean she never loved you at your worst. Because if she loved you when you weren't even at your best, but she loved you for who you were, then that's a keeper. And if it wasn't for this girl, dude, I don't know I wouldn't even be doing this right now, probably. If it wasn't for Marcus, Cake and Bacon Media either, I wouldn't be doing this either. But it wasn't for that girl as well, like, I probably wouldn't have done this for just a little bit and not done it ever again. I wouldn't be, like, following my dreams as hard, I wouldn't be getting as many, like, relationships, I wouldn't be hitting rocks in the road, like, getting my heart stomped on all the time, like, I wouldn't keep putting myself out there if I didn't need her. You know what I mean? I wouldn't understand how to establish, or, I mean, as much as I'm not good at keeping relationships going, I wouldn't even be having any relationships with any girls. I wouldn't even be getting laid. I wouldn't even be doing the laying part. I wouldn't be working so hard on the streets, in the sheets, on the screen. I wouldn't be playing music. I feel like everything would have, I would be less passionate about everything, including her, including guitar, including video games, all that shit, if I didn't meet her, you know? I was like, yeah, worse, like, honestly, like, that's the thing too, like, you said something about Abby's A rank, Burger Girl. Anby? Who's A rank? And people call her. Is she somebody in real life? Well, I like Burger King and I'm skinny. Just because a girl likes burgers doesn't mean she's bad. If you like her, dude, and go for her. There's guys out there that constantly tell girls they need to eat more sandwiches and shit. And then there's guys out there that tell a girl she has too many Twinkies and donuts. Like, they're fucking mean everywhere, dude. And different guys are into different things. Like, I'm skinny, but I like girls who are bigger usually because I'm skinny, you know, and it balances things out a bit. But yeah, dude, you know, if you ever lose yourself and you don't think she loves you anymore, it's because, like, when you lose yourself, you're letting go of that person you were when she met you, you know? I think that when they say, if she never loved you at your best, or your worst, she doesn't deserve you at your best, that's like a very, like, particular saying, because the only way you can apply that is if you don't lose yourself. And if you ever lose yourself, dude, and you're really in love with a girl and she makes it really hard, you just lose your shit, you lose yourself. You gotta make sure that you do everything you do to, like, hold on to that person you were, because you're gonna lose everything, dude. You're gonna lose so much. You're gonna lose all the people that were important to you, not just her. But there's people that were important to me that shouldn't have been, and you recognize those things too at your worst, but you recognize all the people that were good. Oh, it's from a game. So they like her now because she changed in the game. What game is that? But yeah, if you ever, like you're saying, like, she, like, I know that word thick and, like, sticking with you through tough times, like, thick and thin. The thing is, like, if you change as a person, like, they could, like, leave you, and that's, like, the worst feeling ever. But, you know, it just sucks because I didn't even know if I was gonna come back. I thought I was always gonna be the shell of, like, negativity and shit and sad emotion. And I just had to, like, be without her to be okay, you know, and I've been without her for so long now that I feel like no matter how things go, like, I know I can be okay. I know I'm never gonna lose my shit like that again, and I'm never gonna lose myself again. And it's like, I just don't think she gets it. And nobody gets it, nobody understands. And, it's just something that There's only so many more things I can. Well, there's only one thing I can do left. There's only one more thing that I can do left, and I know what I have to do to make it right. So I think I need to start putting things into my own hands when it comes to like making music and stuff. Once I get my new laptop, I'm gonna ask a bunch of people for help. What up, Pink Ninja? I'm good. Me and King Spice are just talking about relationships with women and people and the ideal girl, and I'm giving him my own advice from what I've been through. So if he ever goes through something I do and he wants her to be there with her in thick and thin, and she's not, it might not always be like her fault, his fault, or her fault. Like sometimes you lose yourself. Sometimes you have to lose that person for a little bit at least to discard of your bad version that you became. I had some crazy shell consume me back in 2019. I became this person I wasn't. But I'll never become that person again. And I would never have to become that person in the future because of her. So, yo, what up, Retro? What up, dude? Damn. That's so dark, dude. How are you? I'm good. I'm sure it's the morning for you. Good morning, Retro. I'm good. I'm technically not supposed to be up this late, but I don't give a fuck. Damn, he was throwing at the trash. Sinless Zone 0? What game is this, dude? Damn, I can't believe I already hatched 150. Damn, 7 viewers? What the fuck is happening? 4 likes too? Now the views are picking back up. That's cool. A Gooner game. The gameplay was amazing. Nice. You can't really say anything about those topics. I used to be like that. I lost my virginity when I was 23. And I only had like one girlfriend before that, and the reason why I never had any other experiences is because I was always like trying to like approach it like ingenuinely, and one time I just woke up and was like, I just want a girlfriend, just be happy. And that happened a year later, and that person took my virginity. And then I fell in love that same year with another girl that was just like, that was life-changing, and first adult experience that I was like, okay, well, I wish her well, wasn't spiteful, but I miss her all the time still. I'm missing her even more now. Are you excited today? Why is that? What's up, dude? Why are you excited today? Because of what I've been through, I'm just missing it more, basically, now. I'm just... You know, like, guys, they say, like, even they say, like, they're basically trying to say, people are trying to say I'm wasting my time because I could just be happy with someone else, but I keep trying for myself because I want to be happy. I want to be genuinely happy. I keep trying for myself, and it's not working. And then it just gets more hurtful than focusing on the person that I got hurt over like 6 years ago, and I know I was like over that for like 8 months. So I found someone else to obsess over, and that person cared about me as much as she did, and gave me less than she did, and never gave me her company at all, outside of anything. So I don't want her anymore. And my friend, I feel like what these people don't understand, that they think I'm wasting my time. Well, the thing is when I focus on her, I can't really chase girls, right? All I can do is chase my dreams. I can't really chase her either. I can't do anything about the situation. So all I can do is follow my dreams, chase my dreams. Done chasing girls. All that shit is holding me back from becoming at my best. Because what happened, I was getting 3,000 views on my channel every single stream. almost, and then I don't do YouTube for a month, then I'm not getting that anymore. So no more women. No more chasing girls, only chasing your dreams. And I can't chase her, and when I focus on her, I'm doing better. Because I'm staying away from other girls because I just want her. So I'm just gonna have, even if, you know, oh, you can't, when you chase your dreams, even if she's part of your dreams, even if it's really unrealistic, just fucking do it. Just do it. Chase your dreams. Even if they don't come true, because you're happier, you're spending your life being happier by following your dreams. Even if they don't come true, even one of them doesn't come true, and the rest of them do, that's still better than nothing. And even that one dream that doesn't come true is the pinnacle of why all your other dreams are coming true, and that's coming from you and what you're passionate about, and it's not because of that other dream or that person that you're interested in. Then just fucking do it. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't listen to other people. Do what's important to you. Because you're back on YouTube? Oh, thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's nice of you. Wow. You're excited because I'm back on YouTube? Really? That's nice of you, dude. Thank you, man. I miss you. Where have you been, also? Story has trauma and the pain lost humans, furries, and mythical creatures, and in post-apocalyptic world. Damn. It's a mixed action RPG with many game elements and fighting game mechanics, and it's unique. Nice. I don't really think that sounds like a Gooner game. It seems like it has unique gameplay for sure. Even if it has like Gooner types of characters that you just want to goon all over. You get your new phone from T-Mobile? Nice, dude. I have a shitty Motorola phone. Check it out. This thing is stupid. I don't even have this one like SIM card in it. And the one I have a SIM card in is literally cracked because it works faster than the phone that's like 2 years after. Or 2 years newer. Basically, I've always been Motorola, but I might be done with Moto now because it's just, the hardware sucks. I mean, this is the first phone that I was like, wow, this one, remember like, I was signing into it, I was like, dude, this feels slower than my current phone that's already slow. And they're not known for their hardware, but this one is actually like worse than the 2021 version, and it's from 2023. Dude, why is this happening? There we go. Yeah, guys, if you guys are following a dream, people are disagreeing with it because they think it's like slowing you down or it's holding you back or you're missing out on more. But that dream or pinnacle, that dream is like a pinnacle of your other dreams coming true, even if that dream doesn't come true. And keep chasing that dream too, because it's helping motivate you more for everything else. If it's keeping you in line, me focusing on her is like helping me keep in line. So I've digressed. Who cares? Maybe I was better the way I was before. Who fucking cares? If you need to do what works for you, then fucking do it. Don't listen to... Yo, thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Guys are 5 likes, 6 viewers. Let's go, dude. Hey, check my phone. Let me see if I got any new subscribers. Oh, I lost a subscriber. Damn, dude. That's crazy, man. Man, YouTube hates me, dude. I have to stop worrying about subscribers, because at the end of the day, my watch hours are still going up. Like, my views are going up. Everything's going up. And if everything's going up, it's just going to continue to go up, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Yo, what up, Skybomb? What's up? I think you liked the stream. Thank you for liking the stream, dude. So, the trailers can be spicy, and then you like, damn, why would I want to play the game? Then you get the normal trailer and PTSD from Fox women who lost their mother and went rampage killing all the monsters. Becomes another character you want to hug, like, oh. I mean, I'm gonna be real, the story sounds cringe, but you know what else is cringe? You know what, I like Pokemon, and Pokemon stories are cringe as hell. I think all the characters in Pokemon are stupid and dumb. Pokemon has like literally the worst story out of like the only Pokemon games that ever had a good story was Black and White, Black and White 2, and in my personal opinion, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, and then the only other Pokemon game that had a good story was X and Y, arguably. That is a hot take, I know. And I wouldn't argue with anyone who told me it didn't. I just think it did. I like the story of that one because Lysandre was a lunatic. He was crazy. He was literally a lunatic. Even the real ones. Nice, dude. Yeah, Lysandre was like a lunatic, dude. He was crazy. And Cyrus was also a lunatic. They had like the same type of like lunatic energy, but I feel like the story in X and Y was like a mix between Diamond and Pearl and like Black and White, because it was like crazy evil people, but like, you know, like about as dark as like Black and White, but then like more more dark than Diamond and Pearl. It was a little less dark than Black and White still. No, it wasn't the same. Just dark because of one person making a machine that destroys the world. Gold and Silver have a good story, but the first game you played, so I'm still a fanboy. I think Gold and Silver didn't have a good story. I think the gameplay was the peak though. Gold and Silver, in my opinion, was the perfect sequel to like any Pokemon game. Well, I mean, Gold and Silver, you know, like it was just like the best. Like it had like the music was really good, the graphics were amazing compared to Gen 1 especially, that they even carried the same like back sprites to Gen 3. The story was really good. Well, the story was alright. I mean, it was just basically it was the same story. You freaking disbanding Team Rocket for a second time, becoming the Pokemon champion. It had the same story as Gen 1. I just think that the gameplay was, it felt like a real RPG in my opinion. Like the especially like the champion battle theme, it sounds like a real like intense. It's just unnecessarily like intense. I know that song and guitar actually. Scarlet and Violet, I like the character stories and very end and the dark very end. I would rather to struggle growing my channel than to be famous. Well, you have to struggle to grow your channel in order to become famous. That's how it works. And also, in order to become famous, or in order to grow your channel and struggle less, you have to observe what other people do without, obviously, while keeping. I think you should stay genuine. I'd rather stay genuine and be famous and apply what I learned from other people without taking advantage of other people. That's why I don't raid anymore. When people raid me, I plug them in, and if my views are less, I put them in the community tab. I always put them in the community tab depending on how my stream is. But I do like, I don't raid people anymore, because it was before I was blowing up on YouTube. I stopped raiding people for a while actually. And I stopped raiding people like even when I still lived with my mom in 2023. I think I stopped raiding people in 2023. I think it's 2023. It was before I was getting a shit ton of views. I stopped raiding people, and yeah, I stopped raiding people because I just, you know, I want to grow my own community, and the person that helped me get to 1,000 subscribers, like I wish her well. Like she was cool. Well, she was cool. I mean, I just feel like people are doing YouTube and stuff. Like it was nice of her to do that for me for sure. Like, cause I rated her, and then she was like, "Oh, he's almost at 1,000. Give him to 1,000." I did, but I don't know. I just feel like a lot of streamers don't care about their viewers. until like it's like there's some sort of thing that streamers like to do where they don't answer messages. They don't answer like messages. They don't like. There's a whole streamer strategy where you just don't answer messages, and a lot of streamers like. There's this like streamer that she like moderated a freaking 8-year-old girl that for some reason just did not like me for whatever reason. It was like really mean to me and like people's chats. I'm like, why would you mod a fucking toddler basically? Like knowing she's young, like that's weird to me. It's like that's like giving like a kid like that has like responsibilities that they shouldn't have yet. Emerald games, Gale Darkness, Sword and Shield, Scarlet is the only games I played. Gale of Darkness is slaps, dude. That's a good game. And Emerald too. I love Emerald. Pokemon was awesome back then. I liked Gold. I think Gold, Silver, Crystal, Heart Gold, Soul Silver are even better than Gold and Silver, because Heart Gold and Soul Silver literally is like the best remake because of the fact that a lot of people like disagree now. I'm like, you guys are dumb. Because of like when Gold and Silver came back out on the 3DS, people were like, oh, this game's kinda mid actually, and like you guys wanted it back so bad, and you guys get it back, and you guys gotta complain about it. Like Heart Gold and Soul Silver literally like isn't overrated. It's rated. I think it's kind of like Gen 2 is kind of shit on now. Like people like to shit on Gen 2 now. Like you guys are fucking crazy for this. Like besides the level scaling, Gen 2 is like perfect. And like Heart Gold and Soul Silver is literally the best remakes, because Gold and Silver is literally already the best game. And then Heart Gold and Soul Silver, like the one generation that was like the best, was made even better when that became a remake. Like that's the only Gold and Silver would have been the best games if Heart Gold and Soul Silver weren't better. Not saying that Heart Gold and Soul Silver are the best Pokemon games, best Pokemon remakes, best Pokemon games, and they wouldn't be what they are if it wasn't for Gold and Silver. But like all the things like remakes like to add things and take them away. Heart Gold and Soul Silver took nothing away, but only added. Every single remake has taken things away and added more. Or added other things and made them new. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl took things away. They took away moves. They took away Pokemon contests, which were alright, whatever. They didn't add what Platinum had, which is whatever. That's fine, I guess. They took away Wi-Fi Battle Tower. They took away so many things. Heart Gold and Soul Silver, or not Soul, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Black and White, or no, Diamond and Pearl, Brilliant Diamond and Pearl, Shining Pearl took away a lot. And then they added things, like they added Pokemon Wild Spawns in the Underground. They added like certain things, and they took away certain things. But I feel like the things they added and the things they took away it didn't make sense. Same thing. It's even worse with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. It felt like completely new skins of old games, where like it didn't really feel like they made the level scaling like easier, so like the gym battles are easier early on and the levels get higher later on. But they give you a fucking mega shiny or not mega shiny. They give you like a legendary with a mega evolution, and they give you a starter mega evolution, and like it's just everything is like super easy in that game. And they got rid of the Battle Frontier from Emerald. They got rid of the Battle Tower from Ruby and Sapphire. They lazily kept the Battle Mace on from X and Y. They made the excuse that the Battle Tower was too hard for casual players, but even though I never beat the Battle Frontier, because I could not get past the Battle Factory, I would try it. I got the silver medal, but I never got the gold medal. The Battle Frontier was honestly the best, because literally it was up to the player. Casual players couldn't beat it, But they didn't have to beat it. That was just a completionist thing for people to do. And that's one less thing for people to do to feel satisfied that they completed the game. Same here, King. Yo, thank you. Oh, your DS broke in half years ago. Damn. The friggin' hinge crack on the DS Lite. So, in my opinion, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire is literally the worst remake. Because it doesn't even feel like a remake, it just feels like a new game with the same story. But, like, nothing else is original. And Heart Gold and Soul Silver didn't take anything away, they just added things. I don't know why they can't just do what Heart Gold and Soul Silver did, where they, instead of taking things away, they just add things and make it even better than it already was. Okay, guys. Oh, these were actually eggs for people I was gonna trade. But once I get past this box, guys, I think I'm good for the night. I think I'm gonna be done for the night, cause yeah, I'm just gonna get past this box, and then I'm gonna go for the night, cause it's late, and yeah, it'll be a little over 2 hours, and it is late, and I'm not supposed to be out this late, but I think the staff that comes out usually comes out at like 4 or 5 in the morning. Sometimes he just come out like 3, and it's fine. I don't care. Like they can't kick me out for this because somebody else does exactly what I'm doing. But he's allowed to do it, and he's allowed to stay up later, and he's older than me. That makes no sense. You get the chance to play those games. I hadn't had a Pokemon burnout and compared games, saying something sucks ass because not every Pokemon or every mechanic is in one game. Every mechanic used to be in one game. Like Sun and Moon had both Z-moves and Mega Evolution, but like for some reason now Game Freak just doesn't like to. They don't like to put every Pokemon in the games anymore, and they don't like to. They always like to have some new mechanic replace the old mechanic. I think Dynamax was kind of lame. Can you trade me Ditto on Sword? Yeah. Do you want a Japanese one? Do you want a different language Ditto? I can give you a different language one if you want. I have one in French. I have some in French. Do you want a different language Ditto? I mean, I think the current Dittos I have, I kind of don't want to get rid of right now, but I can just get more. It's fine. You're gonna have a Ditto that's like friggin' 6 years old. Something. It's crazy that Sword and Shield came out before 2020. Came out right before the pandemic, but it's crazy that it came out before like the pandemic. It's kind of hard to believe, just because I felt like so much of the pandemic was spent playing that game. And that game still feels new, even though it's not. Let me know. I don't have that thing to see IV. How do you get it again? You get it through. I forgot. I actually forgot. You can look it up though. I have it in Sword and Shield. I can check the Ditto's IVs in Pokemon Home. I have it in French, but it'll work it'll work as the same. I have Dittos in French. Yeah, you can look it up. Let me know what you want me to trade. My head hurt, my neck. Yeah, my back's starting to hurt too. and at least try to add Pokemon through DLC. Yeah, they could have added all the other Pokemon. Well, actually, in this game they couldn't have, because this game is already running like dog shit on Switch hardware. I don't know how they blew this game so hard. Like, they tried to make the graphics better, and I understand people saying everything looks like clay. I don't think it looks as bad as everybody makes it out to be. People did say they copy and paste the same textures along the, like, everything. Like, but I understand that's lazy. I understand what people's issues with this game are, for sure. But I think the Pokemon models look really good. And, I think the game looks Battle Tower. That's what I was thinking, because I think there's somebody you talk to there, and I don't remember what you have to do, but you have to do something. And then they give you the Judge Simulator. It allows you to be able to check your IVs in your PC. Let me know when you want me to trade the Ditto. Dude, I'm actually thinking about trying to shiny hunt a 6 IV Ditto in Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Because, I want to get it in a Premier Ball or a Great Ball. Great Ball because it matches, but Premier Ball just because, you know, it's cooler. Maybe I'll just do a Premier Ball. But it's, once you get to a certain catch combo, it's like, you're guaranteed like 5 IV on your shinies, on your Pokemon. And if I were to get a shiny Ditto in French, or a Japanese shiny Ditto, if I were to get I'll probably get it in French. If I were to get a French Ditto that's shiny, and Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, I just keep the chain going, I can get a shiny Ditto with 6 IVs that's legit, with my own trainer name. I can be the very first person in the probably other people. There's probably somebody else has to have a shiny hunted and documented getting a 6 IV shiny Ditto. I'm the one person in the entire world that actually shiny hunted their 6 IV Ditto that they use for Masuda method instead of like hacking it, having it hacked in for them. Oh, congrats, dude! The case in the power tomorrow. Nice. I'm thinking about getting a gaming laptop, because I need a better graphics card, and I'm not smart like you. I can't just build my own computers. I have nowhere to build a computer because I'm limited space where I live, because I live with 7 people in a small space. I don't have my room to myself, and my roommate's an asshole, so yeah. But I'm not smart like you, so I'm gonna get a gaming laptop. But I'm gonna try to get a cheaper one, because anything's better than what I currently have. Switch limitations, yeah. They wonder if you do the DLC, I'm not sure yet. Do I have it? I like the DLC. I think you should get it. I think it's worth it. I'm gonna say for Scarlet and Violet, it's not worth it. And my reasoning why it's not worth it is because I will say that the DLC is just as big as the base game map. I think that the DLC gameplay wise is better, where the DLC in Sword and Shield is more like based off like the wild area. It's just like as big as the wild area, but it has its own story, obviously. But this one, the maps are more like they're just basically the same as this, where they're like just as big, which is nice. But my problem with the DLC in this game is that the DLC doesn't have all the. It has all the legendaries, but almost all the legendaries, and not all the legendaries. But the legendaries all have the same natures, and they have set IVs, so that you don't get any legendaries that have different stats. They all have 20 IVs in every stat for some weird reason, and they're not unique. And the legendaries in Sword and Shield all have unique natures and stats, and you can actually shiny hunt them. They're not shiny locked. And for some stupid reason, they shiny locked and nature locked and IV locked all the legendaries in this game for some dumb reason. You're just watching YouTube. Well, that's cool. I don't have space though for it. So like, in order to like get shinies in the I don't hate the fact that they're shiny locked only. I hate the fact that they're nature locked and they're IV locked. And I think in order to shiny lock them, they had to like nature lock them. And so every single legendary you get in this game is no different than your friend's legendary they also got in this game. Explain again. So the DLC in Sword and Shield is smaller, but the DLC in this game is bigger. It's like the normal map from the wild area. But the DLC in this area, or this game, the legendaries are all, not only are they shiny locked, but the legendaries are IV locked and nature locked. They're all IV locked and nature locked in Scarlet and Violet, which means that your legendary, like your Mewtwo that you catch in Pokemon Scarlet, is no different than your friend's Mewtwo that he caught in the same game. And your Urshifu or like Hubfu that you caught in Scarlet and Violet is no different than your friend's Urshifu, unless you guys evolved it into a different one. Your Zacian in this game is no different than your friend's Zacian that you caught in his game. And in Sword and Shield, the legendaries all have different IVs, they have different natures, and they can be shiny. I guess the Regis were accidentally shiny, like it was a coding error that they made the Regis shiny. Like all the Regis were supposed to be shiny locked, but they aren't. It was found out actually when that Terra leak happened that they were supposed to be shiny locked. And but you can still shiny hunt them, and the Swords of Justice are also shiny huntable, and they have shiny char mods as well. And then every single shiny in the DLC are also shiny huntable and have different natures and different IVs. The only thing is they have these weird move sets because of Dynamax Adventures, so they have like really weird moves. But they're all shiny huntable. And Dynamax Adventures is kind of like Battle Factory for like Pokemon Emerald, except it's obviously easier because you get like 4 lives and you can do it with your friends, and it's like 4 Pokemon against 1 big Pokemon, you know. But it's still, yeah. Yeah, you can get the you can give a Meowth Max soup in the DLC. Sword and Shield has better DLC than Scarlet and Violet, and it's not because of the content, it's because of the Pokemon. Because you can get Max Soup, that's another thing you can do. You can Dynamax Pokemon that you couldn't Dynamax before. It's permanent when you give them Max Soup, so make sure you Dynamax your Pokemon that you want to Dynamax. Because for me, sometimes I don't like Dynamaxing my Pokemon, it depends on the Pokemon. Like, Charizard has the Solar Power ability, so when you use Dynamax Charizard, his Max Flare does way more damage, and it sets up the sun. And it helps out with his Flash Fire ability. But then Gigantamax Charizard is just kind of a beast as well, so you can use Gigantamax Charizard too. but I wouldn't want a Gigantamax the Charizards I already have, because I like to use them for their solar power ability. But then like Flapple is one that I just don't like to Gigantamax, because the grassy terrain that you get from the Max Overgrowth does ends up doing more damage than you know, the Gigantamax Apple move, which just heals. I think it heals your opponent's like status conditions or something, or not your opponent's. It heals your team's status conditions. I think that's what it does. I don't remember, but I know it's like a very like more situational like Gigantamax move, and so in some situations the Dynamax moves end up becoming better because they're less situational and more helpful, and end up making you also do more damage. So yeah. So like the Sword and Shield DLC has Max Suit. The legendaries are shiny huntable and they have unique natures, so you can get them shiny. And you can have your legendary will have different stats than your friend's legendary, and they can also be shiny. You just found out? Yeah, that's from me, I think. I think you found that out for me. I still haven't used that. I never used the Max Suit. Maybe I used it like once. I think I used it on like a Blastoise or something. Oh no, I used it on my Gengar. I used it on my shiny Gengar from X and Y. I used Max Soup on him because I had it cloned, because I cloned it. I got it in X and Y and used a cloning glitch in X and Y to clone him. And then I brought him up to this game because I wanted to keep him in its original game where he has more value. And also my shiny Gengar is a girl. I forgot that it's a girl. I have a video for my shiny Ghastly that I got. It was in 2018. My friend Brandon is the one who helped me set up my capture card. It was easy too. I kept going to the times 64. I was just supposed to use the times normal for my capture card. We looked it up on YouTube a few days ago. Nice. Dude, let me know when you want me to trade you the Ditto, because I'm getting close to ending stream. I have like this batch of eggs left. Let me know when you want me to trade the Ditto, because I can do that really quick. Because I keep trying to ask you, but you won't tell me when you want me to trade it to you. And it's a French Ditto, so if your game's in English and you put your Pokemon in with it, it's got a higher chance of getting you the shiny. So if you want it, just let me know. You try to have a boy and girl team. That's cool. I like the trainer in Sword and Shield. I made him look a lot like me. Even somebody in my real life said that my trainer looks like me a lot. I was like, it made me feel good because that's the first time where the trainer looked just like me. Like my trainer in Sword and Shield looks just like me. When I have the emo hair, because he has emo hair. They gave him emo hair when his hair is long. But I'm not doing the emo thing anymore, but when I do, I look just like him. I got a little emo tonight. My hair's not completely in my face tonight, though. It is from the side, but yeah. My hair is straight tonight. I got one more batch. No, well, that's not it. I'm trying. Oh, doesn't it? Oh, okay. I thought you wanted to trade me to trade you a Ditto. My bad. Your Pokemon's IVs matter when you have like 0 in attack or 0 in speed, and then like you can just bottle cap the rest. I'm breeding my Fuecocos with 0 attack IVs because I found out through, I think it was Espeon the Magician. I found out through him. He has not been on YouTube for a long time. He's one of my friend group online. But he told me that you do less damage to yourself in confusion, and you take less damage from foul play. And since Fuecoco is also week 2 foul play. When he's got Skeldurge, it matters. You're getting on now? Oh, you do. Okay, let me let me hatch these eggs after. I'll get on now. I have to turn off the banjo music really quick. Because I have to put the Ditto in my game. I keep chewing on my tongue, dude. I'm looking at my replay, my stream replay. Oh, back. But you weren't part of the conversation. What? What do you mean? I said I am smart. I am not smart just watching YouTube, and I said that I'm not smart either. But I just don't have enough space for it. Ain't no party. What? What's happening right now? I do not know what's happening right now. I am really confused. I go to Pokemon Home to trade then. At least I can see from there. Oh no, you just go to your game. I'm just finding the Pokemon that I needed. Hold on. I'm gonna figure out which one I want to give to you. Hold on. Ah, shit, I have so many. That's not the right one. I wish I could look at their IVs like right now. So I could see, well, I can. That one's a 5. I want to give you a 4 IV if that's okay. Careful nature. I wish I had one with attack. That one's a 5 as well. Attack and speed on this one. That one's only I'd rather give you a better one than that though. Okay, I only have ones that have like that one has attack and speed. Bold. I think I'm gonna give you this bold one. I'm giving you this bold one. Yeah, I'm blind. I can't see my best stats. Just give me anything, dude. It's fine. Oh, for me, I was what you have to do. I'll show you what you have to do to see your stats. So I think there's a judge in here. Yeah, you can do that through Pokemon Home. What you do is, I think there's like a prompt that tells you what to press. I'll show you really quick. So like for this Ditto, the reason why I was able to see is because I marked it. I did mark it. You gotta check summary. You press Y. You press Y twice. And then it shows you your IVs. So you can look at your IVs. I think you just have instant access to it in Pokemon Home. They have egg moves, which I like. Nice. Yeah, let me go in here. Alright, I can trade you my shiny talent flame from Pokemon Go. I had a video for it. I don't make videos for my Pokemon Go shinies anymore because that would be too many. Okay, so I need to connect to the internet. You have to make sure you press plus so you connect to the internet, because I've been guilty of that myself. Where when you go into the menu, you have to press plus. And then when you say link trade, you hit set with link code. So the code is going to be 232344343. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll write it down too. Let me know your trainer name too, so I don't trade the wrong person of Pokemon. That's gonna be annoying. That's the code. Also. Yeah, you have to do that. I always forget. Oh, this is a 5 IV. No, yeah, this. Is that a 5? No, it's a 4 IV. This Ditto is. This Ditto is literally from 2020. Let me know your trainer name as well. PokemonFans.com. You know that's literally a legit person. Yo, what up, Skybomb? What up, dude? You said earlier, but I wasn't part of the conversation. Oh, you know what, actually? I had top chat on. I missed something. Critical? Alright, I'm missing something, because I don't know how to turn on live chat. On my phone. Lola, I name by region. Oh, Lola. Okay. How do you look live settings? Live settings. Oh, chat filter. All messages. Let me see. Ask your manager lady. Was like, what the fuck? One of my coworkers, she was, and say at that point she would like, ugh, she would fuck you. Damn, bro. Oh, there is, dude. Oh shit, your comment was hidden, dude. That's what happened. Your comment was hidden. You said the same thing like a bunch of times, and because I was using live or top chat instead of live chat, your comment was hidden. Yeah, but they didn't let you at all. Your comment just kept disappearing. If you also think that I'm not, if you're not sure if I'm ignoring you, or if chat's like acting up or whatever, there you are, Abby Evola. Here we go. If you're not sure, dude, like you can always like turn off live chat and turn back on top chat, and then turn back on live chat, and your comment will be there if your comment's not going through. And then and you can check it too. You can go back between live chat and top chat. Because like, yeah, I had to figure out how to turn on live chat on my phone to see that. Yo, what up, Buster Blobster Critical? Wait, oh yeah, you said I looked like Critical the other night, didn't you? Somebody did. Somebody said I looked like Critical the other night. Scorbunny, check other Pokemon summary. Nice. Oh, I have them. I have a Scorbunny with the same moves, but I have Sand Attack on it instead of Growl. I have Growl, High Jump Kick, Super Fang, and Sand Attack. Nice Jolly Nature as well, that's a base nature. Wait. Ability. You have Blaze on it? I can still use Ability Patch. Here. Oui, mon ami. Oui, mon ami. That's in French. I think that means hi, friend. Yeah, I got a subscriber bag. Yo, Buster Blobster, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it, dude. Buster Blobster subscribed, I'm pretty sure, because I lost a subscriber while streaming, and then I think, oh, no, wait, trade one more thing. One more thing, come on. Trade one more thing. I have this love ball. Give me one more. I want to save your thing. I'll give you this Bond Suite, bro. I want to save your thing, come on. That's not shiny. But I want to give you this, this Bond Suite so I can save your thing. I forgot to save your thing, dude. I'm so used to pressing B because I trade with myself mainly. I want to get your card. You just give me another Scorbunny, I don't care. This Bond Suite's in a Love Ball also, so it's pretty unique. Its IVs are probably shit though. Yawned. I had an error, no worries. There you go. I want to show my card on stream. I forgot about these things. This is my card. And I think it's not updated. It says, I have found 104 shinies. Which I think is the shinies you also transfer over from other games. On my team I have a Pangoro, which is, I think it's shiny. I have a shiny Ghastly, a shiny Charizard, and a shiny Scizor. My first starter Pokemon was Sobble. And I started the game on 11/14/2019. And I only have 6 different kinds of curry. I've made 15,450 Rally Pass points. And 817 Pokemon caught. Zero shinies found. That's okay, you'll find one. You'll get your Scorbunny shiny, dude. That's also one of my other accounts I saved. These are all these people that I met on YouTube or that I know in real life. Like I know Cambo in real life. 420, I didn't know he smoked weed. I don't know if he smokes weed. Oh, that's Iron Prince. That's Andrew, I forgot his last name. Maybe I met him on YouTube. Chaos Live 09. My alt account again. Brandon Biggie Ready. My friend Nick. A bunch of my other alts that I keep forgetting. I keep accidentally saving when trading with myself. Cambo again. My other alt. I have a lot of alts. These are all Danu. He let me borrow his copy of Coliseum. Brandon did too. Brandon also let me borrow his copy of Coliseum to get my shinies. I got my shiny Shadow Quilava Damu's copy. Then I got my shiny Shadow Raikou on Brandon's copy. I have my own copy too, but I swapped them. That's my ex, Melissa. Batusta. I do not know who that is. That's another alt. Cat. I don't know who that is. I don't know who Ashton is. That X again walks. That's Sage. He'll give to me out. And now I spend close to $1,000 for PC parts. Damn. That's a lot. That's also Biggie ready. Another alt. Why am I blonde? Oh no, it wasn't me. Freaking J motherfucking B. We used to be subscribed to each other, but I kind of went dark on him because I didn't like how he was talking to my friends. And then he didn't like how I talked to him. Murzor, who's lame. He's very lame. I used to be friends with him. He ghosted me. Fuck you, Murzor, if you're watching this. Big fat fuck you. You fucking asshole. That's my alt account that I had as a girl. The only account that I had was girl. I think... What Jacob is that? I don't think that's... Is that... That's not Jacob. I have to look at this one. That is... Oh, that is Jacob. I'm pretty sure that's Yoshi640. Professor West. He has the devil's number. How many shinies does he have? 0 at the time? Wow. Can't believe he had 0 at the time. Raihan? No, it's a different Raihan. I was thinking of a different one. Let's subscribe to me on YouTube. I think I know what Allison that is. She's... Or there. He... It's weird because he wears mini skirts and dresses just like a girl, but then he says he's a man. I'm like, you're weird, dude. Holly. I think it's weird when people are transgender, but then they put no effort in it. And then they're like, yeah, I'm a man, I'm a man. I'm like, you're absolutely, like, disgracing people who actually, like, put effort in. You're using it to be like, how dare you assume my gender, one of those people. Like, fuck you, Allison, if you're watching this, you're lame. Red again. I don't care if anyone's mad at me for that. I think I dress like a girl, I put a lot of effort in it. This date is wrong. But that's Pokemon Master Days. Who's Gilligan? I remember Gilligan, but I don't remember who this is. 9 shinies. What's my IV for them? I marked it. I think it does have attack and speed. It's attack. I think it's attack, unfortunately special attack. Attack, special defense, and speed, I think. I'm sorry about the special attack. I didn't realize you were breeding for Squirt Bunny. This is my last cup of coffee. This Folgers easy on the stomach, mild is like really powerful. It like keeps me up because it's mild coffee. It's like not even. Oh, for your Squirt Bunnies, what's IVs on mine? My Ditto. Yeah, my Ditto. I think it's. From what I remember, if you rewind my stream after it's done, you can see, but I think it's 31 attack, 31 special attack, 31 special defense, and 31 speed. But it might be 31 attack, defense, special attack, and speed. Might be missing special defense. It's missing one of its defenses, and it's missing its AP. Was IV and EV trained, thankfully. Oh, cool. I have some in Pokemon Bank? Nice. This is my last batch, by the way, guys. Wow, I dropped 1 viewer all of a sudden. I have, this is my last batch anyways. Might as well end it. You're my last viewer, King Spicer. You're the last one standing. The ones I gave you since I couldn't see them. No. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I think, yeah, it's okay. I have a shiny, a 5 IV shiny Raboot. I kept it a Raboot. I didn't evolve it, and it has the same egg moves. I think it's a 5 IV. I'm pretty sure I got a 5 IV Raboot. I think I have a 6 IV Cinderace from the raids on this game. It's in a moon ball. So, like, you will stand on this cliff. Alright guys, I think that is it for the night. No more. Cause I don't wanna get in trouble. No, I don't wanna get in trouble. Yeah, my Fuecocos, instead of reading IVs on them, I bred 0 attack. Because I can just bottle cap the rest. Alright guys, well I am done for the night. No shiny, we did 210 eggs, or 205 actually. 205? 208. We did 208 eggs tonight. So no shiny. I had fun. My views were more tonight. I don't know how much I got. Oh, I have the thing up. Let me see how many. 121? I actually got less views tonight. That's okay though. I mean, dude, I get 100 views like every freaking stream. So if I stream like 30 days in a row without luck, that's still like 3,000 views, and that's still a lot of watch hours. So I'm not trying to monetize because I can't monetize anyways. But I appreciate you guys being so supportive. Love all the conversations, guys. I'm gonna get going for the night. Have a good one for the morning. Poke Guitars Jake signing out. Rock on, stay metal, deuces. Good night. Take care and see you soon. Bye. Probably see you tomorrow at some point, or tomorrow. Probably midnight again. Good night, guys. We get a batch again. Nice, dude. All right. Good night, guys. Take care. Poke Guitars Jake signing out. Rock on, stay metal. Good night. One more save. Good night, guys. Peace. Thank you for being here while I do live the good dude, the guitar, metal guitar, friggin' video games and shit. You guys are awesome. Smash Bros, old school games, Pokemon, shiny hunting. I'm just being me. You guys love me. Thank you. Good night. Love you guys. Good night.